Coming up on Conestoga Connected, we'll learn the ropes over at Grand River Rocks. Next, we'll find out what makes the Daily Grill restaurant such a big deal. Finally, we'll get to see some of the fun things that people are getting up to in a Media Foundation's program. All that and so much more on this week's episode of Conestoga Connected. Welcome to Conestoga Connected. I'm your host, Peyton Day-Fraser.
And I'm Rebecca Nzinga. In today's episode, we explore many fun things to do in the Kitchener-Waterloo area, another cool program at Conestoga, and much, much more.
There's a small spot on Davenport Road in Waterloo that stood the test of time. But what's their secret?
On this episode of Local Matters, Rachelle uncovers the story behind this generational neighborhood restaurant that's been open for 28 years.
Today, we're grilling more than food. We're grilling the question, what makes small restaurants a big deal?
Meet the Daily Grill, a local favorite that's been quietly serving its community for decades. No neon signs, no flashy slogans, just real food, real people, and a whole lot of heart.
Well, it was passed down with my father. We started in Guelph, and then we moved here in 1997. And as an owner, I've been doing this, I said, for 28 years at this location. I think what sets me apart from some people is I'm very personal with my customer base. I get to know them. I help support them in the fundraising, sponsoring teams, and they reciprocated by coming back here. But that's the most important thing. When they walk through the front door, they feel very comfortable.
In a world full of chains and shortcuts, this place takes the long way. Slow-cooked meals, homemade recipes, and service that actually feels human.
I think there's nothing like chains do a great job as well, but in a small little atmosphere like this neighborhood bar, my advantage is me. Like, I think my advantage is me being here. Obviously, my father who started with me as well. It's easy to do, and now my kids work here and help me out as well, and my wife's around sometimes. It gives a good advantage.
Here, you're not just another order number. You're a regular, a neighbor, sometimes a friend.
For me, it's the relationship I've developed with the owners here. Longtime family, they become friends, almost like family. My son's now best friends with Chris's son, and that's developed over the last 10 or 15 years, so it's been fun.
And behind it all, 3 generations of the same family. A grandfather who started it, a father who runs it, and a son learning the ropes. It's more than a business. It's a legacy on a plate.
My son, me, we love to talk about sports.
You get a good, consistent quality of food and great service and a friendly atmosphere. And I don't always get that at the chains, so. I've been coming here so long it feels like family. I think anybody that came here, and I've watched hockey teams come in here and get great service, I think anybody coming in is gonna quickly develop that feeling of family in the building, and that goes a long ways.
While the big names focus on branding, places like the Daily Grill focus on belonging.
If this small grill can give the big names a run for their money, what else is hiding in plain sight? Stick around, we're just getting started. Ladies, this food looks so good.
Wow, that food looks incredible. It's making me really hungry right now.
I totally agree, but I think I'm more hungry for learning something that a friend of mine have in common. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Rebecca Nzinga. Let's go check out the Media Foundation's program. I'm here with Steve Roberts. He's a teacher in Media Foundations, amongst other programs at Conestoga. So, Stephen, what do you teach?
Well, this semester I'm teaching advanced camera production to our television students, and I'm teaching intro to audio and video editing to television, radio, media foundations, and journalism students.
And what made you interested in this industry?
So growing up, I was always around cameras, and I would use a camera any chance I got. So I did Comtech in high school, and that brought me to Media Foundations.
Wow. What made you interested in the media industry?
Well, I was always kind of a fan of music, and always had record players and stuff around. But really, my father was in the radio business, so I got introduced to it that way and worked part-time at a radio station for quite a while, and that company owned a TV station. I worked for all of them.
What made you decide on Media Foundations, and what were the advantages to that program for you?
How I decided to do Media Foundations was the fact that it said there's film involved, because I knew I always wanted to do film as well, so I wanted to see if I would branch out and hopefully become a director or something with film.
Are there any cool assignments that you like to give out to your students?
Just recently, in an in-class assignment, students were given a number of audio files that were sound effects and had to build a story out of it. And even though the story through line was fairly obvious and most followed that, there were some pretty creative things in between that came out of that, just because they had that freedom.
What were your expectations of Media Foundations going into it versus what you learned throughout it?
So I expected that the camera work would be very difficult, as well as editing. So my expectations were really high for scariness, I'd say, like I was scared, but it ended up being pretty easy. I think that's due to the fact that the teachers were so kind and willing to help us out with that.
That was so much fun, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Ever wondered what it feels like to climb up to new heights? Up next, we've got a story from the heart of Kitchener, where Shubham Hingu finds excitement, challenge, and lots of fun at Grand River Rocks.
Today, I'm here at Grand River Rocks in the heart of Kitchener. Myself might be doing rock climbing, and today we also have something special guests. So without wasting further time, let's jump in Grand River Rocks and let's see what this place has to offer for us. Before we begin with climbing, let's meet a professional.
I mean, there aren't too many challenges working at a gym just because it's so much fun to be here. I guess it's hard to manage all the people, especially a lot of new people that come in. They get so eager to climb, and then, sometimes they're not following all the rules or the safety that we kind of teach them. So in terms of that, it's hard to manage all the new climbers, but for the most part, they're great. Everyone here is respectful, and so.
Now that's out of the way, let's get strapped in and start climbing. It seems scary at first, but Rohit Verma did a great job spotting for me, and the height isn't that bad once you get up there.
I would say I started rock climbing about 8 years ago with some friends, just for, fun night, just as a hobby to start. And I quickly, after a few sessions, I started to fall in love with it, and I decided, oh, you know what, it'd be kind of cool working in this job, at this place too. And so I've been here with Grand River Rocks for about 4 or 5 years, and I've loved it ever since.
Well, that sure was fun. Now let's meet one of the regulars. When did you started doing rock climbing, and how was your experience doing the first time?
I started rock climbing when I was 5 years old. My experience first was very scary, I would say. very nerve-wracking, but it was fun. I've been climbing for like 6 years, and I stopped for a little bit, took a break, and then got back into it. My advice would be that at first it's very hard. You get stumped, if you start to lose momentum, start to struggle a bit, I would say keep going, because in my experience, I started to not be as good, and then I kind of gave up. So I suggest just push through it, keep going, keep practicing, and yeah.
So this is Shubham Hingu for On the Mat, signing off for today. Stay tuned. See you next time.
Did you know that being a crossing guard takes a lot of responsibility and has major risks?
I did not know that.
That's what Henry finds out in this explosive episode of Rental Madness.
Ow! What's wrong with your money? It burns. I'm so sorry. I did not think this through. No. What was that?
This must have been the toughest job I've had so far.
Must have been intensive. Firefighting, freelance, food delivery?
Crossing guard. I was walking down the street when I noticed a crossing guard. They made it look so easy. So I decided to become a crossing guard. However, being a crossing guard can be very dangerous. Please stop at the stop sign. Please, no car accidents. Please stay patient. No car accidents. Please stay patient. My stop sign is my purpose. Oh, for crying out loud. Witness the power of my stop sign! You must stop! You must stop! No speeding allowed! Why aren't you stopping? You must stop! Ha-ha! You can't deal with the wrath of Henry's death!
So you died? You were onto something until that ending. What happened?
Well, I died, but I got better.
That doesn't answer my question. Really?
Are my storytelling skills getting rusty? I put a lot of effort into this! Thanks to modern engineering, our lap track is good as new.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know about you, Rebecca, but I learned so much today.
I agree. I'm having so much fun hosting and getting to learn about the KW area.
We might be saying goodbye today, but don't go anywhere.
Stick around for a competition, small businesses, and a whole lot more with Marcus and Ethan up next.
Coming up next on Conestoga Connected. I got the chance to play a world-ranked pool player. But how will my skills stack up? What does it take to run a high-end barbershop in Canada? We will look beyond just the trendy haircuts and beard trims. How are students able to use social media to get ahead? Lastly, we got the opportunity to meet a clown who sells jewelry. All that coming up next on Conestoga Connected. And welcome back to Conestoga Connected. I'm your host, Ethan Horst.
And I'm Marcus Gross. We have a great show for you today. From a local artist who makes jewelry to a local barber and an immigrant who hustles through social media. To kick things off, we've got an intense showdown you won't want to miss.
That's right. We have a world-ranked pool trick shotter up on deck going head-to-head against a super handsome, good-looking, and strong man.
That's right. Wait, isn't that just you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He shoots, he scores!
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am here at the break room in Waterloo, and today I'm going to be learning pool. And we're going to see if I can take down a pro at their own sport. So let's do it.
Pool is known as one of the most versatile sports there is. Using physical skill and mental strength, mastering the game is no easy task. To help me do that, let's meet JD Botsford, the owner of the break room.
Okay, so just for the people that don't know, could you tell me what is pool?
Depends on what you're playing, but there's 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, 7-ball, snooker, trick shots, carom. You choose solids or stripes off the break. Sink all of your solids or all of your stripes, and then the 8-ball, and the game's over.
For someone like me who's an average Joe beginner, do you have any tips for someone that's just starting out trying to play and get good at the sport?
Just play as much as you can.
Yeah.
There are drills, and there's even a few apps now that you can use to bring your game, elevate your game. But for the most part, you learn by losing, not by winning.
Well, JD's got me feeling a little better about my chances, but it's time that we meet the competitor, the #1 ranked pool trick shotter in all of Canada, Tim Gallagher.
I'm an internationally ranked trick shot artist with the WPA. The division is the artistic pool division. I'm currently ranked #1 in Canada and 16th in the world.
Whoa. I'm about to face you in a challenge here. I don't know how my chances are, but how do you think I'm gonna do?
Have you been playing pool?
I played last night, and I've played here and there for since I was a kid, but never very much.
It's I don't know how to answer it.
It'll be good. It'll be
good. Don't worry about it. We'll get you through.
We're gonna have some fun. All right, you ready? Let's do it.
Sure, let's do it.
All right.
The rules will be as followed. After deciding who is stripes and who is solid, the first player to knock all of their balls plus the 8-ball in one of the 6 pockets will be deemed the winner.
Thank you very much, Tim. It's a pleasure. Well, everybody, I had a super fun time playing pool today, but I was not able to get the job done, unfortunately, so that does make me 0-2. We'll see what I can do next time, and for Conestoga Connected, I'm Ethan Horst.
Oh, another day, another loss, Ethan.
Hey, I'm getting a win soon, all right? I'm just still warming up.
You know what could really help you out? A fresh cut.
That's a good point. Do you have any recommendations?
Well, there are plenty, but PBX1 here in Cambridge, Ontario sticks out. Let's take a look.
My name is Akadip Singh. I came to Canada in 2020 as an international student in a business management course at a Humber College.
Back in India, a friend encouraged Akash to learn barbering, a small decision that shaped his future. When he came to Canada, working long hours with skilled artists helped him master the craft and discover his own style. Over time, the idea of owning a shop became his goal. It wasn't easy. Balancing rent, expenses, and savings took discipline, but his business background gave him the confidence to take that leap. Today at PBX1 Barbershop, Akash specializes in clean taper fades, trendy mullets, and modern messy looks, styles designed to match each client's face and personality.
In the girls, if they want a short haircut or they want a long layers, we do all of the things according to their preference and according to their face.
My name is Harmanpreet Singh and I was very interested in this field, but I didn't know where to start. But luckily my cousin Akash was working in this industry and he caught me in this field. So the environment is very friendly over here, the colleagues are good, even the clients are very nice, and Akash keeps us like his own family and I really enjoy working over here. So I have learned a lot of things from Akash, but the most important thing I remember that I have learned from him is you decide your own value. If you are really good at your skills, you don't have to be cheap, and customers will pay the good money if you are providing them best value, and every penny will be worth it if the customer are happy from your service.
In my opinion, there should be 3 basic steps to start a business. First one I would say is the mindset, because if you are ready from the mind what you want to do in the next, you have to face the challenge, only then you can start, otherwise please don't do it. So the second one I must say is the skill. Everyone should work with a great artist so they can improve their skill. So the third step, which is the most easy step according to me, is the investment, because you can work long hours to save the money. Moreover, there are so many options nowadays. You can borrow from the banks, even there are some private lenders, you can borrow money from them. So if I can do it, everyone can do it.
Damn, those guys sure do know how to cut some hair.
They sure do. I feel fresh just watching.
Same here, but I think it's time for us to switch gears.
That's right. We're going to dive in and see how students are able to use side gigs to get ahead of the game.
At Conestoga College, the Recreation Center runs on more than games and gym time. Behind every event are students making it happen. For them, this job is more than a paycheck, it's their hustle. From welcoming students at the front desk to clearing equipment before and after every game, facility attendants keep the rec center running smoothly.
I work as a facility attendant in a Conestoga College Recreation Center at front desk. I help the students who came here to play volleyball, badminton, basketball, and also I have to do some setups like volleyball setup, badminton setup, basketball setup. Also I have to do some varsity game setup. I learned that how to talk with different kind of peoples, and how to maintain cleanliness and all. I make like a timetable for my schedule. Like after my shift, I do study, and also at free time.
Beyond the courts, the rec center's story lives online. The social media assistant turns highlights into posts and updates, keeping students connected even after the final whistle.
I'm a game art student at Conestoga. I work for the Conestoga Condors. I am a social media manager. Basically, my role is I have to go to events and gigs. I have to capture photos and videos, make reels, stories, and I have to communicate whatever happens in the campus to students. I've been using social media since 2012, and I just started it as a fun thing. Then I learned about its potential and started to use it as a professional way. So other than Conestoga Condos, I also maintain social media for student success and student engagement. So the best way to start this job is like to build your own portfolio. Go to events wherever you go. Take your camera with you. Shoot photos, videos, whatever you like. Come back, edit those photos and videos. Put it on your social media. And I think this role has a lot of scope. This is kind of my side gig right now, and I believe it might change into something big in future.
From the front desk to the digital feed, every role keeps the Recreation Center alive. For these students, it's about more than covering expenses. It's about building skills, community, and confidence that will last long after college.
Hey, Marcus, what are you wearing?
Ah, just a candy bracelet.
Wow, looks so cool. I love the colors and the design. I wonder where you got it from.
Well, Ethan, the All of the Arts crew had the opportunity to interview a truly unique guest, a clown who makes jewelry.
I'm Pollyanna the drag doll, and I do candy bracelets, and I dress up as a clown, and I do drag. What inspired me was the philosophy behind the jewelry itself. The rave community is where this started in the 90s. The saying in the rave community is peace, love, unity, and respect. And the idea is that it's a framework for how you should behave at concerts. Well, first I started with doing pride bracelets because the colors line up very well on the bracelet. It's a good way to show your pride throughout the year. But then I realized that there was lots of different opportunities. So I started making things for Halloween. I've got patterns for Christmas coming up as well. I hope to be making things year-round, whether they're fall, spring, whatever theme suits the time frame. I was always entrepreneurial even as a kid. I would make bracelets and sell them at like garage sales, yard sales and stuff like that. So right now, my jewelry is for purchase at Dollar Planet Plus. It is a locally owned dollar store by a local family.
My name is Arvind Sharma. I'm one of the partners for the store. Natasha's jewelry or many others like that, we do it. The main reason is these are all handmade, which tells us that a lot of care has gone into it while they have produced it. It is not like the other factory-made material. What we have noticed also is our customers are able to notice that straight away. And they end up even asking us, what is this or from where it came? And we are very, very happy to tell them that this is all local.
It's funny because AI doesn't affect me very much. So if you ask for an image from an AI, it won't get the beads in the right position to make a real bracelet. Same thing if you ask it for a recipe or a design. You'll start trying to follow it, but eventually it will stop making sense. It just doesn't understand the physics yet of how the strings work. Pollyanna's candy is about candy, but what is candy? Candy is spelled K-A-N-D-I, and it's about sharing. You may have seen things like this, friendship bracelets at Taylor Swift concerts. That's popularized trading bracelets at concerts so that you can make your own bracelets, take them to the concert, and then come back with as many souvenirs as you have bracelets on by trading them and sharing your love and respect with other people.
Wow, I must say, those are truly unique and inspiring story.
I couldn't agree more, and I wish we could see more.
Same here, but unfortunately, it looks like that is all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for joining us on Conestoga Connected. We will see you next time.